For over 100 years, biologists have quantified the brightness of a firefly's glow to study their evolutionary dynamics, their energy expenditure, and how successful they are at mating.
Sure.
But researchers just published a paper realizing that the foundational metrics they were using, called photometric metrics, were inherently biased.
Break that down. How can measuring a light be biased? I mean, a light is just a light.
It comes down to the receiver. Photometric measurements are historically tuned to how the human eye perceives the visible light spectrum.
Oh.
We are highly sensitive to certain wavelengths of green and yellow, but a firefly is not flashing its light to communicate with a human researcher standing in a field.
Right?
It's flashing to communicate with other fireflies whose optical systems process light entirely differently than ours do.
So we were essentially judging a biological signal by how it looked through our own human filter, completely ignoring the reality of the creature actually receiving this signal.
Yeah. Exactly. When the scientists switched to radiometric metrics, which measure the actual objective physical photon flux, meaning the literal number of light particles hitting a sensor regardless of human visual sensitivity, they found that a century's worth of historical estimates regarding firefly brightness were wildly inaccurate.
That is staggering. 100 years of data. Just wrong.
Wrong. It forces a total rethink in evolutionary biology. But more importantly, it translates directly back to the technology we were just discussing.
How so?
Just as we measure fireflies through human-biased lenses, we frequently evaluate artificial intelligence and algorithms using outdated human-centric metrics. We try to judge an AI's intelligence or its efficiency based on our own cognitive biases, assuming it processes logic or language the way a human brain does.
Oh.
This scientific pivot demands that across neurobiology, defense sensor calibration, and AI computing, we must measure systems based on their specific operational reality, not our own reflections.
It makes you wonder what other fundamental truths we are entirely misinterpreting just because we are looking at them through a human lens.